students, myself Swati Thakre, your science teacher from the Pratibha International School. Students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine, taking care against the coronavirus and take care of yourself and your family too. Students, how's your studies going on? I hope you all are doing well. So students, till date we have seen the revision of lesson number 1, lesson number 2, that is nutrition in animal, lesson number 11, time and motion. Now in today's session we are going to revise the lesson number 4, that is heat. Okay, so shall we start, student? See students, the first question is fill in the blanks. In that, question number 1. Question number 1. The temperature is the measure of an object. Temperature is the measure of an object. Okay. Here again I repeat the question. The temperature is the measure of of an object. So students, what is the definition of temperature? It is the degree of hotness and coldness. So what is the measure of an object? That is the hotness. So temperature is the measure of hotness of an object. So the answer for this question is hotness. Okay. Now the second question. The thermometer used to measure human body temperature is called. The thermometer used to measure human body temperature is called thermometer. Yes students, all of you know that we have seen in the theory that the thermometer which is used to measure our human body, okay, that thermometer or the thermometer which is used by the doctor, that thermometer is known as clinical thermometer. So here the answer should be clinical thermometer. Okay. Next, the normal temperature of human body is degree Celsius. The normal temperature of human body is degree Celsius. Yes students, what is the normal temperature of human body? Yes student? Yes, obviously 37 degree Celsius. Okay. Now the next question is question number 4. A near the bulb of clinical thermometer prevents mercury level from falling off its down. All of you know that student, in the thermometer what is there? In the thermometer there is a bulb at one end. Okay, so at one end of the clinical thermometer has the bulb. So what is the function of that bulb? It prevents the mercury level from falling of its own. Okay, when the mercury level falls, whenever the temperature is low, and when the mercury level goes up when the temperature is high, means according to the temperature the mercury level goes up and down. But if it is so, to prevent it fall its own, that's why there is a bulb nearer to the one end of the clinical thermometer. So that nearer to the bulb, what is there due to which this prevention of mercury level falls down? Prevent the mercury level to falls down of its own. Okay, so the answer for this question is kink. Okay, there is a kink present near the bulb, so it can prevent flow back of that mercury. Now the next question. In generally the heat is transferred by the process of conduction. In generally the heat is transferred by the process of conduction. Okay students, all of you know that what do you mean by the conduction? The transfer of heat through the solid is the conduction. Okay, so in case of conduction there requires the solid one. So the whenever the heat is transferred from one solid object to another solid object, then we can say that it is the conduction of heat. What is the mode of heat over here? Conduction of heat. So what is the answer for this question? In dash dash, generally the heat is transferred by the process of conduction. In what? In solids. Okay, so the answer for this question is solids. The water and air are dash dash conductors of heat. See students, we have seen two terms regarding this type of question, that is the poor conductor of heat and the good conductor of heat. That means the insulator and conductor. These two terms we have seen in our theory of this chapter. So what are these? Conductors means which can allow the heat to conduct through them. Okay, and what are insulator? They cannot allow the heat to conduct through them. Okay, so these are the two opposite term, conduction as well as conductor as well as inductor. Now, so what about the conductors? See students, water, as from water air is passed. No, air cannot transfer from the water, air cannot transfer from the air. So these two are the poor conductor of heat. Next one, in coastal areas, cold air floats in the day from sea to land. Okay, what happens in the coastal area? The cold air. Okay students, the cold air flows in the day from sea to land, it is called. We have seen the two terms. Okay students, what are these two? Land breeze and sea breeze. So how the sea breeze forms, student? Whenever the cold air flows in the day from sea to land, so then it is called as sea breeze. Okay, so the answer for this question is sea breeze. When we come out in the sun, we feel dash dash. Yes students, this is the basic question. Each and every student should know the answer of this question. Whenever we come out in the sun, what will happen? We feel really warm. So the answer for this question is warm. Next, all hot bodies radiate dash dash. Yes students, all the hot bodies radiate heat. Obviously the heat is the answer of this. Next question, wool is a dash dash conductor of heat. See students, wool is good conductor or poor conductor of heat? Yes, anybody? Yes students, think about it. Wool is the, yes, poor conductor of heat because heat cannot transfer through the wool. So next question is about the true or false. So students, here we are taking the revision in the form of question and answer. So you have to just concentrate each and every question so that we can revise what are the terms we have seen. Okay. Question 1. Our sense of touch about hotness or coldness is not always reliable. Okay, so whether it is the true or false, students? See, again I repeat this question. Our sense of touch about hotness or coldness is not always reliable. Yes student, it is really true, because in all the time our sense of touch is not reliable. We cannot say just by touching to any kind of object whether it is cold and hot, means we cannot say how much cold it is, how much hot it is. Okay, so this statement is true. The next question is normal temperature of human body is 98.6 degree Celsius. Yes students, we have seen the three terms. What are these three terms? Yes, any students can tell me? Any student can tell me? Yes. What are the three terms regarding the temperature scale we have seen in the theory of lesson number 4, heat? Yes, we have seen the scale about scale of temperature, that is degree Celsius, Fahrenheit and the Kelvin. So here what is the question? The normal temperature of human body is 98.6 degrees Celsius. So it is the false statement. So it is because the normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the normal temperature of human body is 37 degree Celsius. So this 98.6 degrees Celsius, it is the false statement. Now the next question. In all cases, heat flows from a hotter object to colder object. See students, we have seen many examples in the regular lectures also. What are the examples? How the heat is transferred? What are the sources of heat? So from this basic knowledge to the term, we have seen that heat flows from, always flows from hotter object to the colder object. If I am not wrong, can anyone remember that we have seen that in the cold water bowl, in hot water bowl, we take the cubes of ice, okay, in a beaker, and that beaker is put in that hot water. So what will happen? It will transfer the heat to that cold water, okay, cold ice. So what will happen? The ice gets melt inside. So this we have seen in the theory part also. So here again I repeat, what is this? It flows from a hotter object to a colder object. It is the statement true. Okay. Next, water at high temperature feels more hot. Yes students, obviously whenever we heat water at more and more temperature, we really feel hot. So it is the true statement. The next one is marking on clinical thermometer is 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Yes students, if you have seen that in the clinical thermometer, so first tell me about where this clinical thermometer is used. Clinical thermometer is used for measuring the body temperature. Okay, as it is the clinical thermometer, it is used in the it is used by the doctors for measuring the body temperature. So what is the scale for this clinical thermometer? Yes students, as whether it is 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius or other. So this statement is false because the marking on the clinical thermometer is from 35 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Next question, shining thread in thermometer is the column of mercury. Yes student, in the thermometer all of you know that there is presence of mercury. So how we can say that whether it is the mercury or not? So there is a shining thread like structure in the thermometer. So that is the column of mercury. So this statement is true. The next question, the material which allow heat to pass through them easily are called conductor. This term we have just revised that what are conductors? The materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are called conductor. This statement is true. Now the next question, Water and air are the good conductors of heat. See students, what are the good conductors of heat? Water and air. Is it true or false students? We have just seen water and air are the poor conductor of heat. So it is the false statement. See over here, it is, you have to page these or you have to match these pairs. Okay, in the column 1, what is given over here? These are the procedures. Okay, conduction, convection, radiation, conductors, insulators, these are the materials. Okay, now in the second column, see first, what is this? A conduction. Okay, so what is the matching pair for the conduction? See in the column second, whether conduction is related to the wood, plastic, wool, air, water, or it is related to requires no medium, it is related to solids or metals and the liquids. So what is the correct answer for the conduction? Yes students, the correct answer for the conduction is second one, that is requires no, the second one. Okay, what is this for the conduction? What require? Yes students, what require for the conduction? Solids are required over here. So the answer for this A is third, that is solids. Next one, convection. For convection, what is required student? For convection, liquid is required. So fifth option is the answer for convection. Now radiation. So radiation, yes, what is the answer? It does not require medium. So second one is the answer for radiation. Now the conductors. What are the conductors? Yes, what are conductors? Conductors are the metals. Okay, and what are insulators? Insulator, the answer for insulator is 1, that is wood, plastic, wool, air, water. These are the poor conductor of heat. That's why we can say that these are the insulator, as they cannot allow heat to pass through them. Okay. Next one is the land bridge, sea bridge, dark color surfaces, light color surfaces, thermometer. See students, here you have to also just match one to another. So the first one is the land bridge. The first one is the land bridge. So what is this land bridge? Land bridge is formed at the night time. Okay, so the answer for this question is first, night. Sea bridge. When the sea bridge form, obviously opposite to it, it is formed at the daytime. Okay. Next one, dark colored surfaces. Yes, what are the dark colored surfaces students? These dark colored surfaces are good absorbent of heat. As we wear the dark color clothes, these dark color clothes are good absorber of heat. That means heat can be easily absorbed by this kind of clothes. Light color surfaces, the light color surfaces are the poor absorbent of heat. So the third one is the answer for light colored surfaces. Next, thermometer. So what is the thermometer? It is the device to measure the degree of hotness. Okay. So it is the thermometer. So option that, so the pair second is matched with this term, that is thermometer. Now here are certain short answer questions students. See over here. The handle of pressure cooker is covered with the thick plastic. Explain why. See students, all of you seen at your home also, the pressure cooker is covered with the thick plastic. Okay, sorry, the handle of pressure cooker is covered with thick plastic. So why this is so students? See, the answer for this question is, as we know that plastic is a bad conductor of heat. Okay, as the plastic is insulator, it is the example of insulator, it is bad conductor of heat, so due to which the heat from the cooker does not flow to its handle and we can hold it easily. Okay, so what will happen due to this? Due to this, the heat from the cooker does not flow to its handle. Okay, and we can hold that handle of cooker easily. So this is the reason because of which the handle of pressure cooker is covered with the thick plastic. Next question. Difference between two modes of transfer of heat, that is convection and conduction. See students, here it is the basic difference of conduction and convection. What is this? In case of conduction, what is conduction? The mode of transfer of heat from the hotter part material to its colder part, or from a hot material to cold material in contact with it without the movement of material as a whole. So this phenomenon is known as conduction. Okay, so for the conduction, what is happened? The heat is transferred from hot material to the cold material whenever they are in contact with each other, but it is transferred without the movement of that material as whole. In case of convection, the mode of transfer of heat from the hotter part of a fluid to its colder part by its movement of fluid itself. So what is convection over here? The mode of transfer of heat from hotter part of fluid, okay, from the hotter part of fluid to the colder part by the movement of fluid is known as, that phenomenon is known as convection. So what is conduction, students? In all the solids, heat is transferred by the process of conduction. Or in other words, what we can say that for the conduction, there requires the solids. Okay, solids are required for the conduction. What about the convection? In all the liquids and gases, heat is transferred by the process of convection. So for the process of convection, there is necessity of fluid. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the conduction and convection. Now the next question is, while reading a clinical thermometer, what precautions should we take? See students, we have seen that the clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer. So in that, whenever we have to handle the clinical thermometer, so what kind of precautions we have to take? See over here, a clinical thermometer should not be used for any object other than human body. This is the first limitation of the clinical thermometer, is that clinical thermometer is only used for the measuring the human body temperature, but instead of that, for the other things, for the measurement of other things, this clinical thermometer is not used. Now there are some following precautions which are to be observed while reading a clinical thermometer. So what are these precautions, students? See over here. First, wash the clinical thermometer before and after using, preferably with an antiseptic solution. So you have to just wash that thermometer with the antiseptic solution before and after the use. Okay. Second one, to ensure that the mercury level before using the clinical thermometer should be below 35. Okay, so the mercury level before taking the reading, it should be, or before putting that thermometer into the mouth of any person, you have to see that or ensure that the mercury level before using the clinical thermometer should be below 35 degree Celsius. Now the third one is The clinical thermometer should be read by keeping the level of mercury along the line of sight. Okay, so how you have to read that thermometer? You have to just read that thermometer by keeping the level of mercury in front of your eyes, means along the line of your sight. The fourth one is while reading the clinical thermometer, it should never be held by the bulb. Okay, so while holding this thermometer, how you have to hold this thermometer with your hand? So the end which possess the bulb, that end you do not touch. Okay, so the other end, instead of that bulb, we can or you can hold that thermometer. The clinical thermometer should be carefully handled. Okay, so you have to carefully handle this thermometer. And so these are the certain precautions while reading the clinical thermometer. Next one is explain in brief why we wear the dark colored clothes in winter and light colored clothes in summer. Okay, what is question? Why we wear the dark color clothes in winter and the light color clothes in the summer? So students, what is the scientific reason behind this? See, we wear the dark color clothes. So think student about it. Whenever you wear the dark color cloth, what is happen, and whenever you wear the light colored cloth, so what will happen? What exactly you feel? So students, answer for this question is we wear the dark color clothes in the winter to keep us warm, as they absorb the heat radiation coming from the sun, whereas light colored clothes reflect most of the heat radiation coming from the sun. Okay, so the light colored clothes reflects most of the heat radiation which is coming from the sun that falls on them, and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in the summer. So here it is the one application. Sorry student, here it is the mistake in the spelling of application. The spelling should be APPLICA. Okay, CATION. So by mistakenly this spelling is incorrect, so please students ignore this. So the word is application. Okay, so what is this application based question? So see over here, what is this question? The freezer is located at the top of the refrigerator. Explain why. See students, here you have to think for the answer of this question, why the freezer is located at the top of the refrigerator. Yes students, anybody can think it about in the way of scientifically what is the answer of this question? Yes. See students, the answer for this question is the freezer is located at the top of the refrigerator. It is because the air inside and around the compartment of the freezer gets cool and move downwards. Okay, the air inside and around the compartments of freezer gets cool and move downwards, and on the other side the lesser cool air moves upward to get cool. On the other side, what will happen? The less cool air moves upward to get the cooled. So as a result of this, convection of heat sets up in the air, and the tower section of the the topper section of the refrigerator also gets cool faster. Okay, next one. Briefly explain why do the kites and eagles fly without flapping their wings. Yes students, Have you seen the eagles and kites whenever they fly in the sky? How they fly in the sky? Yes, students, have you seen? So, have you arise any kind of questions regarding this? Whether the kites and eagles, why the eagles and kites fly without flapping their wings? Yes, students. Can this question comes in your mind before? So what is answer for this question? As it is a fact that the hot air during the daytime surrounds the land gradually and rises up, due to which the convection of air of heat develops. So the kites and eagles start moving along this rising current of the heat without Yes, without flapping the wings to fly up in the sky. Okay, students, all of you got this answer. Again, I repeat, it is the fact that the hot air during the daytime surrounds the land gradually and rises up. Okay, the hot air which is present around the land, that get rises up, and due to which the convection air of heat develops. So kites and eagles start moving along this rising current of heat without the flapping of wings to fly up in the sky. The next question, in the arrangement A and B, see, these are the two things A and B shown in the picture. Pins P and Q to a metal loop and iron rod with the help of wax, in which case are both the pins likely to fall at different times, and explain. See students, this experiment we have also seen in our practicals to show the conduction of heat. Okay, this is the name of that practical, to show the conduction of heat. In that we have seen this in detail, how the conduction of heat occurs in the solid. Okay, so as in the given as in the given figures A and B, in case AP and B got equal heat. In case AP and B, in case AP and Q got equal heat, so pin fix at P and Q in case of fall simultaneously. If we have to see that whether these two fall simultaneously or not, we have to fix that pin at point P and Q. But in case of B, what is happen in case of B? At point P falls first, and then after pin at Q falls, as because heat received at P is greater than the Q, because P is really very nearer to the heat. So it is first fall, and then afterwards the Q pin will be fall. The next question, mention any two examples each of insulators as well as conductors. See students, copper and aluminium, these are the examples of conductors which allow the heat to pass through them, while wood and plastic, these are the examples of insulator which do not allow the heat to pass through them. The next question is difference between heat and temperature. Yes students, in this lesson we have seen that heat, what is actually the heat and what is the temperature. But some of the time what will happen, some students feel that temperature means heat. So students, no, it is wrong one. There is difference between the heat and temperature. So see, what is the difference over here? In the heat, it is a form of energy which flows from one body to another body when there is a difference in temperature between the object. Okay, it is the form of energy which is flow from one body to another when there is a difference in the temperature between object. If suppose one object is hotter and one object is colder, so what is there? There is the difference between these two temperature. So if there is difference between two temperature, then it can flows from one body to another. What is the temperature? It is the thermal condition of body that indicates where or not in which the direction heat will flow from one body to other. In case of heat, it is equal to the sum of internal energies of the molecule of body. In case of solids, there are certain molecules are there, so due to the heat they get vibrated. Okay, so it is equal to the sum of internal energies of the molecules of body. And in case of temperature, it is proportional to average kinetic energy of molecules of the body. Now the next one, as a heat between the two bodies, total number of heat of two bodies remain unchanged. Okay, suppose there is heat between the two bodies is there. Okay, total amount of heat of two bodies remains unchanged. So the total amount of heat cannot changes. Now in case of temperature, as a conclusion of exchange of heat between two bodies, sum of their temperatures before and after exchange is not same. See students, what is this point? Yes, concentrate over here. As a conclusion of exchange of heat. See students, whenever the heat is exchanged, what will happen? So exchange of heat between the two bodies, sum of their temperatures before and after exchange is not same. And the last point is the SI unit of heat is joule, while the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Okay. So here it is the assignment student. Here I just covered some of the terms or the concept regarding this lesson, that is the what do you mean by the heat, what is the temperature, what are clinical thermometer, why the mercury is used over there, and convection, the modes of heat, that is the convection, conduction and radiation, what are insulator and conductors, and also how the sand how the land and sea breeze are formed. Now here it is the assignment to you. You have to write down the difference between the heat and temperature. Also you have to define, write in your CW about this conduction, convection and radiation. So students, thank you. If you have any query regarding this video, so you can feel free to ask me. You can also send it to my, so you can also write your assignment worksheet, make a scan copy and send it to my drive. Okay, or send it or upload it to your drive, then I can check it. Okay students, I hope you will do this work or this submission. You will submit all your submission as early as possible. Thank you.